20 years, two strokes, two marathons, two Guinness World Record attempts. And here we are. Today is Thankful Thursday. It's also Throwback Thursday with Fiance Files with the one and only Sekou Wright and Fee King. Join us today. Check in, chat with us. We're talking about all things love, relationships, friendships, challenges, how we navigate our relationship. Let's go.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to Fiance Files.
Good morning, Sekou.
Good morning, King. Good morning, King.
So if we see you a little happier than normal, than usual, tell the people why.
Because thanks to my mom for suggesting that I do this all week.
Do what all week?
That I trade all week. I trade all week. And thanks so much to Pete King for getting me started in the first place. Getting me started in the first place. Because I was just looking. I was content to this look. Like, oh, look at this Pete. Look at it. She was like, you should go. You should do it. I was like, I should do it. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. It's almost time. I was like, so I did it. And I won.
Ooh, I love that.
Won.
Because it's such a game. It's like life.
Man.
It is such a game. So when he says he won, today, this morning, literally 3-4 minutes before going live, tell the people, Sekou Wright, tell the people how much money you won.
Okay, first of all, you remember yesterday I was upset. I was upset about the fact that we couldn't trade money. We couldn't trade. I was like,
it's like it's a great holiday, but I can't trade.
Yeah, I was for real feeling it. I was real feeling it all day. Like, oh man. We were supposed to go out and do something celebratory. We didn't really do nothing. We just walked around outside, really.
But at least we were outside. And
we got outside.
Together.
Yeah, we were together. Yeah. So anyway, I was coming into today with that same zest. I waited till like 9:15, and I was like, all right now.
It was keep it real. It was a little bit of a funk this morning.
What?
You?
I
needed. Let me tell you how I helped him get out of that.
Yes.
That little bit of a funk.
Yes. I was in a funk today.
I was just like, listen, you have so much to be grateful for. And so I picked up one of my favorite books. I don't know if y'all heard about it. The streets are talking about Hack Your Pain Now.
And I was like, how's she gonna read me to me? How's she gonna read me to me? And I was like, oh man. And then she started reading about having a smile, and I was like, all right. I started smiling, and then I ran, and I planned on walking too. Actually, you said you planned on walking. I planned on walking too.
Well, I said I might need to jog because let me tell you, it's warm.
Yeah.
It's warm and humid, and I was just like, I don't know about this, but we didn't.
But she did it. She did it, and I did it. We both ran the whole time. So shout out to that. So anyway, I came in, focused. Well, not focused. Not till 9:15. 9:15, I started thinking about it. I was like, all right, now let me focus. And what I like about doing it every day is that it gives me less time to think about it. To think about it.
Do what every day?
Think about it.
What every day?
Huh?
You said now that you do it every day, do what every day?
Oh, now that I trade every day. Because what I've discovered, and you're going to discover things about you too, what I've discovered is the more time I give myself, the more I think about it. I think about it, all the things. So the weekend, it gives me a lot of time to think. It gives me a lot of time to think. I think about it. So this was good. So at 9:15, I checked this time. I checked the text message first. That's what I did first. That was important.
Text message from
Timothy Sykes.
Timothy is the man.
Yeah, he's the man.
Tell him really quickly that story, because for me, his story aligns with your story of how you both had a tragic occurrence,
Yeah.
and you basically made lemonade out of a bad, not a bad,
Yeah.
out of a tragic situation.
Yeah.
And you ended up finding your new self in that. So, and that happened with Timothy, and I love his story.
Timothy did it much earlier than I did in terms of like his age and what he was doing. But he was in an accident of some kind. I don't remember what kind of accident, but he was in an accident and he was wearing a cast. Both his arms were in a cast like this. Like he was walking around like this, and he had to sleep like this and do everything like this. And he started thinking he got his bar mitzvah money. He was like, all right, I'm gonna, I don't know how he got the idea, but he said he was gonna decide to play in the stock market. And his parents are, he's gonna lose his money. He's gonna lose his money. He's gonna gain some experience from losing it, but he was gonna lose his money. But he played with the bar mitzvah money, played with it. Got down to the bottom, and then he started. Oh, so bar mitzvah money, he was about $12,000.
Ooh, wow, mazel tov.
Yeah, bar mitzvahs are typically very expensive. They come out balling. So he had like $12,000, and then he let it go down. He let it go down to like something really small. But then by then he got good at it. He started betting good. He's like, wow, I'm doing it. And so he bet.
Is it bet?
No, it's not. It's not the right word. It's not the right. It's not the right word. But that's what I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of it.
Because he bet on it. Like he invested.
He invested.
That is the right.
He invested. And so he was finding himself during college. He still had the thing on, and he was still doing this. And he was like making money. He's like, wait, I'm making lots of money. And so he discovered how to do it without any guide, without anybody giving him hints. Self-taught. Yeah. And now he's teaching. And now he gives, get this, he gives all of his money to charity. All of his money. Now, mind you, he's built enough enough for himself that he can live off whatever. Right? He's built his nest egg of like, I think 12 or 13 $1 million, like something big, right? But anyway, he's got this new thing where all the money comes into this account, he gives it away.
I want to, this is a side note, but I would like to know the names of those organizations. That's just a side note.
He talks about all the time. He shows pictures of the schools that he built, the school he just built in Bali. Like he does it all. Yeah, he does it all. Yeah.
You know what I love about this story is the fact that he had $12,000 from a bar mitzvah. And instead of thinking about what am I going to buy, what am I going to spend this money on, he thought, how can I grow this? How can I multiply, triple it?
Yeah, I'm not sure that he didn't go out and buy something. But I need to know the full story because I don't want to steer you wrong. But I know that he put most of his money into learning the stock market.
And that's what matters. Because even if he did go out and, let's say, treat himself to a spa day, I know that's some girly stuff. But you can do that also. But as long as you see the big picture, the long-term picture. I applaud him, especially he was doing this in his 20s. I'm sorry, right? He was in his 20s because you said college.
I think, well, maybe he wasn't in Cassidy Moore in college. Because it was high school. I mean, bar mitzvah was like, what, 12 or 13 years old?
I think 16.
Yeah,
like
so
a sweet 16.
So yeah, that's before college. Oh. Before college. Anyway, what was I saying?
So you were telling the story about he was in the cast, and he could only do this because he was disabled, and he taught himself how to play the stock market.
Yeah,
and
so what's been happening for me is I have found fewer places to go and earn money. Right? Like I used to, right before my stroke, I used to use DoorDash all the time. I'd go do DoorDash all the time, right? But since the stroke, I've tried it, and there's something in me that's like a loud bell button that's like, no, no. And I've tried it, and I've looked at it, and looked at the app, and looking for a local delivery, and it's like nothing available at this time. And I've tried now, but something has shifted me to something higher, instead of going down the same streets.
Yeah.
Going to higher streets, going to peninsulas, going to no.
Yeah.
Like
Broadway.
Yeah,
Madison Avenue.
Yeah, Madison Avenue. Yeah,
Park
right.
Avenue.
Park Avenue. Yeah.
Central Park Avenue.
Yes.
Central
yes.
Park. Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yes.
So anyway, I've been studying these things. These things.
So tell them what happened today.
Let me tell you.
Today,
I've been trying to creep it up on you. So today I was hyped. I was hyped for today, right? I was hyped. And so what I did was I pre-programmed it. Now what I mean by that is I set up the order before the stock market opened. Like I set up my order at like 9:28. Stock market opens at 9:30, right? So I put it in so that it would already be out. All the typing really fast would already be done, right? So all I got to do when the gun goes off, is just watch. It's just watch, yeah. Because the stock bell ringing down there in the stock market. They got a big bell they ring. So anyway, so I was I put my money on one, and I said I'm just gonna hold on one, just one, instead of trying to spread it out. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, no. I was like, no, only one. So I picked one.
How much was it? The one that you?
It was 30 cents. 30 cents per share. 30 cents per share. Because it was 30 cents, it was less than $1. Because it's less than $1, I had to buy 100 shares. So I had to buy 100 shares at 30 cents, right? So I bought that, and I waited.
And not long.
I waited not long, but I watched it go up. I was like, it's going up.
He starts screaming.
Yeah.
He starts screaming.
Yeah.
And doing this.
After I got out of it, mind you, after I got out of it, because I waited for the full, what is it called? The full, I don't know what it's called, but the full transition of 5 minutes, because I've set up my account to measure in 5 minutes.
Meaning he's going to make a decision to sell or hold in 5-minute increments. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. Now I could set up 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but I got mine set up for 5 minutes. So I was waiting for 5 minutes. I let it go, and then I got out of it. So once again, a full 5-minute transition.
How much money did you make in 5 minutes?
Yeah, and then so she asked me that, and I was like, I don't know yet. I gotta find it. I gotta find the right page, because all I knew was I got out. I watched it go up. I got out, and I'm done, right? And then I went over there. I was like, oh. What? Because I broke the $10 barrier. I got $14.
No, you made $16.
$16.
$16.
Was it $16?
Mm-hmm. $16.
$14.
You told me 16.
Hold on.
Now we're gonna argue about how much money he made.
Right. P&L, and then go down here, and here.
1641.
$16.
I knew it.
$16. $16.
And
so look at that. Oh, you can't see it.
And so you might be thinking, maybe not. You might be thinking, really? Y'all are hype about $16?
Listen.
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 And you're not?
Yeah.
It's all about the profit and the process. Ooh. That sounds like a speech.
Yeah,
what?
Nice.
The profit and the process.
Yeah.
So he's been teaching himself this process, and this is called penny stocks because these are small denominations. These aren't like Google stocks or Fame stocks.
Right, because those stocks are like hundreds of dollars each. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a stock that was 30 cents. 30
he
cents
made $16 off of 30 cents.
What? What are we talking about?
Date night. What?
Yeah.
And so I didn't, because I have a barrier, threshold.
You've got a smaller account than I have, because I have a $200 account.
Because he's rich. That's why I'm gonna marry him, because that's one of the reasons. He's rich. I'm gonna be rich.
Yeah.
By association, rich.
Right.
So I am so proud and happy. This is the most that he's made during this process.
Oh, yes.
Trusting profit and the process. Trusting PP. It's like a PP loan. PP. It's like a PP loan. So y'all got to get in. He teaches this class on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Now this Saturday, no, because you're going to post it, because this Saturday we're traveling. We are going away to celebrate his birthday.
My birthday.
His first of two summer birthdays. First of two summer birthdays.
Yeah.
And y'all, we got a cat sitter. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting that we have a cat sitter.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, I'm excited about the money, because even though it's a small amount, you've got to think about it in terms of time. Like, I made $16 sitting in the house, without having to check with anybody, without having any boss, without anybody you gotta check something with.
Excuse me, can I go to the restroom?
Yeah. It's all you. It's all you. And you hit the switches right, and then you get money.
Get money. Rep Melissa said, "Hey, Fiance cool, my favorite fiancés. What's up, Rep Melissa? Good morning." I told when Sekou shared with me his profit, I said, Rep Melissa's gonna be so excited. She's gonna be so excited, because I'm excited, because I've been asking Sekou. I said, so can we do this other days outside of Friday and Monday? And he was like, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. And let me tell you, I'm excited to increase my, my brokerage fund, my brokerage account fund, so that I can take advantage of those other opportunities of buying stock that's under. So if you purchase a stock, you tell them.
No, I was just going to say that all you have to do is share that account with people. That's all you got to do. You got to say, hey, you want to trade? Yeah, I'll share this with you. And then by them using it, it puts more money in your account. Okay. That's how I ended up with a $200 account, because I did not spend any money. It's all $200 just based on me giving it away.
So you'll be hearing from me.
Yeah, right.
You'll be hearing from me today, because it's a win-win for you and for me.
Yeah.
When you sign up for a Webull account, so that it's your brokerage account, so that you can invest. You don't even need money, because they're going to gift you some fractional shares.
Exactly.
And they're going to gift me some money.
Right. So what they do is they give you fractional shares, right? They're going to give you X amount of multiples of fractional shares. But you can trade it in, because they gave me Amazon. I was like, Amazon, what? And then I traded it in. I cashed in for money. I said, all right, let me trade all those pieces into money, and then I ended up with an account that was worth $200. I was like, that's nice. Now that is my fund for experimenting, And I did not spend not $1 to create that.
You are so disciplined. You know what? That's one of the things that I like about you, is how much more disciplined you've been becoming. Here's an example.
Okay.
Just 2 or 3 days ago, he said to me, "No, Fee, you've trained me well." I was like, "What?" We were talking about
yeah.
eating out. And so he mentioned that he wanted to eat. And I was like, no, we're not eating out. He was like, no, I know. I don't want to eat out. You've trained me well.
Yeah.
What he meant is he's taken my lead with us being mindful about eating out.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't eat out much at all. Maybe once a week we'll eat out because we want to have more control over what's in our food. We also want to have more control over our finances so that we can invest, so that we can grow money, build wealth. And it's really difficult to do that if you're spending $200 or $300 a week eating out. Like it can easily. It's New York City. It can easily.
I used to be a mess. Y'all. I used to be a mess. I was eating all the time.
And
all the
every
time.
meal.
Every meal.
There's a guy next door, and I haven't seen it for about a week. But typically, there is a bag in front of his door, a DoorDash or an Uber Eats. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sekou was like, that used to be me.
Yeah, that used to be me. That used to be me for real. No. But now I've got something else to do with the money. And
more reason.
Because
you got to have a wife.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So redirecting that money towards things that help me grow, what is it called?
Monday through Friday hustle.
Yeah, I guess it's a week hustle. Week-long hustle.
Week-long hustle.
Week-long hustle. Week-long hustle.
I like that.
Yeah, because I think that. Late last night, Fee, when you were watching that movie.
Are we telling all
I know it won't tell them, but I started typing my rules because I have rules now. I was like, but I have rules. Like I have rules. Like my rule is trade for the first 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Okay.
And 15 minutes is really too much because I'm really trading at the first 5.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But I wrote down, I said, I have actual rules now. If I write these rules down and keep hold to them, I'm going to prosper for me. Yeah. And that's all that I need right there.
Yeah, I like that. Congratulations.
Melissa's saying 16, profit in the process. Sounds like the title of your next sermon.
Right? Rev Melissa, that I just said that. We're writing down, we're keeping track of a list of sermon and speech topics and titles, because every day, all day long, they come into both of our consciousness. And I said, wait a minute, that one, and then couple that with pain, right? So let's see, profit, pain, trust the process, win in pain, something like that. It's like a triple P.
Yeah. Because I was talking about this yesterday, how I found my speech from November, from Thanksgiving, and it was all stuff I don't know. I didn't remember it, or I didn't remember how I told it or something, but my memory kind of pushed it away. And getting back in touch with that was really helpful. Yeah, it was really helpful.
That's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, look, Melissa is saying Sekou's abundant.
He is abundant.
And look at this one. Every day hustle, today hustle, get rich hustle. So he's giving us different options. But I'm very excited. Because now I've only got one more day. And then I would have been doing it a week minus a day because yesterday was a holiday. And so now I've got to try again to get a full week.
Yes.
So next week, I'm going to do it all week. The first 15 minutes of each day, that's it. First 15 minutes of each day, that's it.
Making money is so fun. And learning the process.
Yeah, and learning that you can make money yourself without going anywhere, without asking anyone. That really kills me. That you don't have to ask anyone for anything. You can just go online and do it yourself. And all of a sudden you got money. That's incredible.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So you got any plans for your birthday?
Yeah, so I'm going up to see Dad and my stepmom, hanging out with them, and we gotta get cat sitter.
Can I go?
Of course,
Can I go?
of course, of course. You coming? You
I'm
coming?
coming. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what I've noticed though is my actual birthday. I've begun to put less pressure. No, scratch that. Because I had the stroke, my birthday doesn't mean as much to me as it used to. It still does. But I used to be a lot.
He was worse than any woman I've ever known. I was just like, and Rev Melissa knows. She was like, "Whoa." I was so. Can I share this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You got a few minutes.
Okay. His first birthday, our first birthday experience together, I felt like I let him down. He kind of let me know because he will show his expression, his dislike, disappointment on his face. And I remember saying to him, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able. I don't remember how I phrased it, but it basically was, I think I'm gonna always let you down.
This was before my stroke.
This was before his stroke. Yeah. I think I'm always gonna let you down because birthdays, I believe in celebrating life every day. And so for me, I don't need a birthday as a reason to celebrate. However, I respect that they mean more to you than they do to me. I just don't know how to go that big for a birthday when I believe I'm showing my love every single day in how I show up for the relationship. And then I was thinking about just, every year I'm going to need to come up with tricks and all the things. Well, Reverend Melissa said, "Oh my gosh, Sekou birthdays used to scare me. I would be so nervous for the peoples." Reverend Melissa, you were nervous for the peoples. I was like, I don't think we can be together because I'm not going to be able to do these birthdays. It's not what, I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, I freely admit I was a handful, but I'm just now remembering that. I'm just now remembering that I used to be a handful. I'm like, oh, I used to do all these extra things. But now it's about my second birthday more than my first. And that's the second birthday is the day that I survived the stroke, which is July 14th. And that means so much more to me because that stroke was fatal. Right? That stroke was fatal. And I couldn't walk. And I couldn't talk. And my right side was paralyzed. Like, I've got so much to be grateful for coming out of that my regular birthday it's nice, but it doesn't have the same emphasis that I used to have.
I find that coming up with interesting ways to celebrate and honor your second birthday, July 14th, is easier for me as well. Like it comes with ease and grace. This first birthday, I'm just like, whew. I'm glad I have other people to help with it.
No, I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. That thing about doing something for my birthday. Like now, I'll be sick. I'll be so nervous about. I need to get something my birthday right. But now I'm like, whatever.
Rev Melissa asked me, which Sekou rights am I in love with?
Which one?
Which one? The Sekou before the stroke. The Sekou after the stroke. And I could easily say the Sekou after the stroke because I got to know you. Before it was like pulling teeth. And I just said, this Sekou allows me, you let me in. You let me in. And I think any woman or man who is single, who is desiring to attract their ideal mate, you want people to let you in. And when it's hard to get in, think about trying to go through a revolving door, right? It just revolves. It's with ease and grace. And if you're going through it,
you check pushing, you're
Right.
gonna give up and go out. You're gonna leave.
Mm.
And so for me, this new Sekou, he is everything I prayed for.
Thanks, P. Thanks, P.
You're
And for
welcome.
those of you that don't know, I've changed a lot.
Ooh, a lot.
I've changed a lot. You don't know me the way you used to know me, or whatever. You don't know me because I've changed a lot, a lot of different ways. So,
Very subtle ways and
Yeah.
then really big ways.
Ashe.
Ashe, boo.
Ashe. We ran a little bit over time.
Oh,
Sorry to
we
everybody.
gotta go.
Sorry to everybody. But thanks so much for saying stuff, and for Reverend Mel talking about me and my birthdays. That's
She said
funny.
she was scared for the
You
people.
was scared.
You
She
could
was scared.
feel it in her words. She was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, folks. I'll see you later.
They-